Okay. Hello, everybody.
Can you see everyone?
Yes, I can. Can you guys see us? Okay. So
We
we're
need to.
going to start the program of Vaisakhi, and first we'll start with the speech. And here is Miss Naveen. She's going to say.
Narveen. Yes.
Please go ahead.
Hi there. Sat Shri Akal to everybody. My name is Narveen Arya Putri. I have my doctorate in American literature and 20th century. So I'm going to be presenting you some sort of thoughts about Vaisakhi. In the season of spring, the beginning of the solar year is a time of celebration worldwide. Some festivals are linked with the movement of the sun with the northern hemisphere, like Nowruz in Persia, which is on the spring equinox of March the 21st, and Ugadi in South India, where the sun enters the northern hemisphere, as well as the Tibetan and Chinese New Years, which coincide with the movement of the sun coming up to the northern hemisphere. Some celebrations are linked with the spring harvest. The most significant of all those is Vaisakhi, and that is from the Punjab area, from northwest of India. Vaisakhi is sometimes pronounced Vaisakhi, B and B, and that's because of the phonetic pronunciation of Punjabi language. That's always held at the end of. That's always held. Is that better? It's always held at the end of spring, before the seasons move into summer. Vaisakhi is pronounced Vaisakhi, and the k is an emphasis at the end. Vaisakhi is a new year for the Sikhs and the Punjabis, who may not be Sikhs, but they celebrate the Sikh festival. Like the other festivals celebrating the solar year, the festival marks the beginning of the new year. Keep in mind that the Gregorian calendar, which we follow in the business world, is really a business and political calendar created of recent years to mark the business change of the year. History shows that the Gregorian calendar created January 1st time for when the Senate was closed for the winter months, and really has nothing to do with the movement of the sun or the moon. The original calendars before the Gregorian calendar were always linked with the sun or the moon. Vaisakhi, being of the very practical and pragmatic Sikh, it's all there. You have the sun, you have the moon, you have the business cycle of the completion of the harvest, paying off all the debts, and planning a new year. But there's a big difference between Vaisakhi and any other spring solar festivals. The one and basic defining component of Vaisakhi is the initiation of the Khalsa. 200 years ago, it was a day marking the birth of the Khalsa. Vaisakhi itself is the birth of the Khalsa. This is a form taken by Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru. Sikhism has 10 Gurus, and the 10th Guru, he took this outside form of the Khalsa. And this is the day when the Khalsa form was formalized. So it's a very significant day for the Sikhs. On this day, the five beloved, known in the Sikhs as the Panch Pyare, they were initiated by giving Amrit, which is ambrosial nectar, after taking the vows of initiation. The initiation was given by Guru Gobind Singh Ji himself. He instructed the initiates to follow 5 hukum or edicts. These are the parameters. Number 1, no halal meat. Number 2, no friendship with anyone who slaughters women. You're not supposed or not allowed to sit in their families or even in their company. Number 3, no tobacco. in any form. Number 4, you cannot marry your children or yourselves into a family that has no faith in Rab, Vaheguru, the divine. And the 5th is no prostitution or no sexual relations outside of marriage. These are the parameters of the Khalsa. Those initiated then take the form, the physical form of Khalsa, where they adopt the 5 Ks. They're known as the 5 Ks because they all begin with the letter K. First is Kesh, long hair. It endorses the natural appearance as created by God, so you don't cut your hair. Kanga is, which with this wind over here, we are defying that because my kanga is in my bed. But you're supposed to keep your hair because long hair gets very messy. So you're supposed to always keep it neat and clean. Kirpan, which is the dagger, which is ceremonial, but is always used to protect what is right and to defend yourself. Also defend others who need your assistance. The Kada, which is an iron bracelet worn to protect during right. And yeah, we have the 5K and we'll show them to you. But it's also to gain the necessary advantage which iron brings to your body as you absorb iron into your body. So that has, the metal itself has strengthening properties. And the final one is kachera. It's a special garment that has been designed by the Sikhs during the initiation. It's a very practical undergarment which is designed to be constantly ready for war, that's one, and also uphold the principles of nature. So on this day, the new initiate swears to uphold the oath given by Guru Gobind Singh Ji and become a Khalsa, adopt the 5K. So she showed you the Kada, and here's the Kripan.
Here's a kirpan, and it's for self-defense and for injustice.
And then the
This is a
Kanga.
kanga that you wear in your head underneath the turban to keep your hair clean and untangle of anything. So you're supposed to, always make sure your hygienes are proper.
Those initiated respect and uphold the tradition of weapons. You can see this in the Khandasa, which is a symbol of daggers, the dagger in the center. I don't have a sample of it here, but you'll see it around. It's circular, so you have the 2 kripan, the 2 kripan like she showed you, and the dagger in the center, and then the chakra. Chakra is a very frightening.
a microphone.
Oh, now. But do you think the rest was recorded? Well, here we go. I'm hoping that this is
A little bit louder.
yeah.
It was great.
So you can see that the khanda is a symbol. That's why we respect the weapons. And the khanda itself has 2 daggers, 2 kripans, sorry, a dagger in the center, and then the chakra. The chakra, as I was mentioning before we got into this, is a very it's a ferocious, very threatening and a frightening weapon. And the people who know how to use it know how to spin it and toss it, and they can slice a human in half. So the Khalsa are warrior sages. Now you can hear. The Khalsa are warrior sages. The martial arts is old, very advanced, and is known as the Gatka. And you're going to see that later on in a bit. The Khalsa go to Gurudwara. The Sikh temples are known as Gurudwara. Guru is teacher and Dwar is the door, the doorway to the Guru. The Gurudwara is marked by a flag, a special flag which is known as Nishana Sahib. When you see the Nishana Sahib, you know that there's a Gurudwara there. It's always a yellow triangle, and in the center of it is the symbol I just mentioned called the Khanda Sahib, that with the 2 kripan and then the dagger and the chakra. The flagstaff is always covered with orange cloth, and it is changed on this day, Vaisakhi Day, once a year in all gurdwaras. The orange has a meaning. It is a color signifying renunciation and discipline. Here at the Gurdwara, in all Gurdwaras, langar is served. Langar is this very special concept that is particular to the Sikh and the Khalsa. In India, as many as 250,000 people are served in each of the major Gurdwaras, each of them, and it's always free of cost. Of course, it depends on the numbers attending. Langar is a tradition of the Khalsa. It is free food prepared and blessed. I'm going to give you a quote from the Guru Granth Sahib itself and translate it for you. It's from Guru Nanak, where he said, Langar daulat vandiye, ras amrit kheer khayali. These are words of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikhism in 1469. It means distribute the wealth, daulat is wealth, and bounty of langar, it's free food. And distribute the wealth of that, and in it is a quintessence, rasa means the quintessence of ambrosial nectar or amrit. And serve it with kheer, which is a rice pudding, rice and milk, and add ghee or clarified butter with the kheer. Langar is marked for its quality, equality and the quality of the food. All rich and poor alike sit on the floor and eat together. Sikhism is against caste, it is against class. Often, langar is the main sustenance for food for many. The Khalsa know the importance of good, healthy food, without which not much work can be done. For one of the three main tenets of Sikhism is to work, known as kirti, hard work, and you can't do that without good food. So the other two is, besides kirti, is to repeat the name of the divine, which is japa, and vanchakna, which is to distribute. Share your earnings from your kirti with the community. When the first Khalsa were initiated on the first Vaisakhi, Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave one more especially important edict for all, initiated and uninitiated. It is to recognize, treat, and consider the Guru Granth as a living Guru. This is a concept and phenomena only to the Sikhs. The living Guru or the Guru Granth Sahib is the only spiritual scriptures, guidance written by an actual living Gurus themselves while they were still in their body on this earth. It was not written after their passing. By law, for interest, in India, the Guru Granth Sahib has the rights of a living Guru. For example, property can be bought in the name of the Guru Granth Sahib, but it can never be sold once it's bought in the name of the Guru Granth Sahib. It's just of interest. Another thing of interest, that the various pages, because it's a text, they're not known as pages, they're called ang. Ang, or a body part, because it's the living Guru, so it has all the body parts. The Khalsa are not evangelistic. This is very important. They're not evangelistic, so the question of conversion is a non-issue. You will never be asked to convert to Sikhism. Yet the Sikhs respect all faiths and all beliefs. Of special note, gender equality is a basic principle of Sikhism. To further this, all names are gender neutral. Some the same name for a boy or a girl. An example of this is my mother and father. They both had the same name, Ratan. And so the feminine name, to specify the feminine, the last name will be Kaur, and the masculine is a Singh. So the question is, who is the Khalsa? At the time of initiation, Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, Khalsa, I'll say this in Punjabi, Khalsa mera roop hai khas, Khalsa mein ho karo nivas, which I will translate for you. It means my specific form is out of a Khalsa, and it is the form in which I have come to reside, come to live. Nivas means to live. The Khalsa the Khalsa means the seekers of truth and the light that is within us all. The word Khalsa is a Gurmukhi, that's the language of the Guru Granth Sahib. It means pure and unadulterated. The Khalsa is one who helps the needy. The Khalsa is fighting an internal war. The Khalsa always defending what is right and fighting for what is right. The taking of Amrit or the nectar is the beginning. This is very important. The initiation is the beginning, not the end, because the beginning is of the journey, and that's the initiation. On this day of Vaisakhi, many begin their path of initiation. So, at the end, how is Vaisakhi celebrated? The Sikh are a fun-loving, robust, exuberant people. So they celebrate as they know how. There's a huge fair called a Mela, and then there are the dances. Some of it you're going to see later on. The Sikh dance is known as the Bhangra. The music resonates with the heartbeat and is very catchy, very robust, and very invigorative. The colors used for clothing are bright and vibrant, much like the people and their philosophy. It is natural to them, since by nature and culturally they are known for lightheartedness, happy, jocular personalities. If you ask a Sikh how she or he is, the answer will be Chardi Kala, or loosely translated, I am in the art of blossoming, happiness and growth. It is hard to translate this term since it's a cultural phenomena specific to the Sikhs. The Gurdwaras at this time have special events and services. Free food is distributed in abundance. At the fair or Mela, trades are made. Businesses are set for the upcoming year and onwards. So, Sarabjit has already shown the 5Ks, and by one more interest, I'm dressed as an Akali today. I'm wearing the blue. Akali means the Sikhs who have no beginning and no end. It's Akal. So I'm wearing the blue, which is the color for them, and then I'm wearing the orange, yellow.
What colors is Vaisakhi? What colors do you wear from Vaisakhi?
Well, today I'm wearing this, but
day?
otherwise it's oranges and reds and all the vibrant colors, which a lot of the girls are wearing today. This typical Vaisakhi colors. And Sukhchand, Bhai Sukhchand will show us the gatka, and you'll please notice his garments, his outfit, what he's wearing. That is a typical garment of the Nihang. Nihang are the warriors that were initiated by Guru Gobind Singh Ji when he got an army together. They're known as Nihang. So with that, I thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the few comments that I have. Any questions we can ask later on? Yeah, so please save up your questions. Yeah. Gurpreet. Okay.
Thank you very much for your lovely speech.
Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you all are doing great. Okay, are you excited?
Yeah.
We're gonna start our program, okay? We're gonna start our traditional folk dance by ladies, and that is called as Gita. So you're